Hello and welcome everyone to this Warcraft replay, and we are once again watching ZOTAC 273. Oh man, had a mind lapse right there. Quarterfinals, second game of this best of 3, and we have DKH. Wow, that would have been a big mistake, wouldn't it? DHC's HP's Yumiko, and as the yellow human player, and on the top right we have... Now, this is a little confusing. This is where it gets confusing. Last night when I casted game 1, the Gosu Gamer's website was down due to, I believe, maintenance. Now that I look at it this morning, Spiral apparently is in Firestalker's clan, and it's kind of confusing. I mean, it would probably be Firestalker because Passion is in the best of 8, so that might be a thing. So I'll just say Firestalker's Spiral. I'm not even sure if Stufo is still active, because even Mago, I'm not sure if he's still in the clan or not. Either way, we have Spiral as the blue orc player on the top right. I'm just asking because you as the viewer, a daily Warcraft viewer, might actually know something the caster might not. So yeah, we're gonna have the Blade Master out for Spiral, and we're gonna have the Mountain King out for Yumiko. Now, what did Yumiko do wrong in game 1? Actually, game one lasted quite a while, because, well, despite not having an expansion, Yumiko lasted quite a bit against that Blade Master, or at least I would think so. So I think that was the problem. Yumiko didn't expand. Although that might not be a guaranteed win for Yumiko, it would actually made it a bit more of a bit of fight. But hopefully we might have a fast expand right here, or just a normal expansion from Yumiko. We're just gonna see. Mountain King is gonna be chosen primarily to just fight against that Blade Master. Compared to an Archmage, a Mountain King does fairly better at standing up toe-to-toe with that Blade Master. He also got himself a Talisman of Evasion, so if he keeps that, well then he'll be a little bit more sustainable against that Blade Master, who is, of course, a guaranteed one-to-one fighter. Looks like Blade Master got himself Critical Strike at level 1, so he might actually wait until level 2 to start harassing. Oh, yeah, he's just gonna wait until level 2 for that Windwalk. Windwalk is essential for harassment. Critical Strike is pretty much a second grade ability compared to Windwalk, primarily because it's both an escape mechanism as well as a chasing ability, so yeah, Windwalk is essential for that Blade Master. And of course Mirror Image, but no one knows Mirror Image, do they? Level 2. And that's... Oh, is he actually going to think about creeping out this mercenary camp? Yeah, he might actually do so. Gonna go after that Geomancer, because... no, actually not gonna go for that Geomancer. Okay, if you want to. Geomancer has slow, so that's why I was actually thinking of him going after that, but looks like he wants that Renegade Wizard. Berserker is out. Shadow Priest is not, though, so that might be a thing. I don't know. We're not going to tier 2 just quite yet. We do have... Okay, Yumiko is indeed going to expand. Expanding compared to game 1's map, Turtle Rock, and Echo Isles, it's not really much of a difference. The expansions are relatively far away from your main base, but the thing is, as a human player, you can easily defend your base with towers, and if Yumiko decides whether or not to mass up on those towers, it's gonna be difficult for him. Of course, Arcane Tower can do fairly well to get that Blade Master away. He pretty much needs guard towers to get rid of those grunts, raiders, and spirit walkers. Ogre Magi is going to be taken down. What item will we pick up? It's consumable, or at least, yeah, it's a charged item. Wand of Mana Stealing right there. It's going to be a very nice item for that Blade Master, especially when he's going to go after that Mountain King, who is going to be up there. Well, that's going to be a great pick right there for Yumiko. I'm not sure if... I'm pretty sure Spiral was aware that the Mountain King was going to be the hero for Yumiko, but that might have been a little sloppy from Spiral right now. Kind of a semi-surround on that Mountain King, but he will be able to live on, especially with Shadow Priest being available, and looks like Blade Master is going to be Tavern revived using his Wand of Mana Stealing as well. Another Stormbolt on that Blade Master. Oh, if Spiral loses that Blade Master a second time, it will be very, very bad. But yeah, it looks like Spiral is forced to actually keep that Wand of Mana Stealing just for one, to of course regenerate mana from that Blade Master, but two, also deny that Mountain King further Stormbolts. We have a ton of peons but no Spirit Walkers, so yeah, we're gonna go into Watchtowers. This is a rather interesting move because Orc players are not that well known for successful tower rushes, especially at this level of gameplay. Dust appearance right there, picking off that Blade Master, Stormbolt to the face. And Blade Master is looking to actually try to do something, going after that Mountain King immediately. Mountain King does not have that Talisman of Evasion. He sold it off. And yeah, Speed Scroll going to be used. Oh, well, that was a thing. Mountain King will live on with that TP Scroll right there. It looks like he teleported back to the expansion, and oh, not sure if there's an Arcane Vault out. No, there isn't, so yeah, it didn't really matter where he teleported to. Spiral needs to get this successful tower push, otherwise he's going to be in an economic disadvantage right now. Arcane Tower not doing much, but I think we need to have more towers for Yumiko just to halt the advance of those towers for Spiral. We're going to have tons of militia being pulled off right here. Blade Master needs to get his work done, and Footman is slowly dying. We also have a Voodoo Lounge being placed down. So Spiral is indeed going to set up shop. First Watchtower was destroyed earlier, so the second one is going to be able to survive and, of course, discourage any kind of push, or at least counterplay. And in all honesty, I think Yumiko should just go after Spiral's main base. He could also exchange that main base for this expansion, couldn't he? Otherwise, he'll just force Spiral to defend his main base and forget about this expansion right now. But I don't know what Yumiko is doing. He's even hired the entire mercenary camp right now, Ogamola as well as the Mud Golem. Spiral probably should go after these essential units, the Mud Golem and the Shadow Priest. Mud Golem has that slow ability, so it will do fairly nice utility against that Orc player. Blade Master still running around. Watchtowers are in range of that Town Hall, so they're going to do quite some damage. Is Pillaged even researched? It's kind of hard to actually tell, but probably needs to watch the resources there. Come on, Grunt, attack that. Attack that. Come on, attack something. Attack a building, something. Well, I'm not sure if Pillage is researched or not. Nah, Pillage... Oh, actually... Yeah, Pillage is not researched. That's disappointing, especially since Spiral pretty much can afford to actually research Pillage, but he's not going to take that advantage and is going to actually just destroy this town hall. There we go. Oh, there's that Shadow Priest gone. Stormbolt to the face on that Grunt, but it looks like the Mud Golem is going to be the main focus on that Blade Master. Blade Master is going to critical strike out of there, or critical strike and then Windwalk out of there. Berserker is going to die as well. Level 4, almost halfway to level 5 on that Blade Master. Mountain King is just slightly away from level 4, and this is kind of bad for Yumiko. When he loses this farm, he will be supply blocked. Is he building another farm? I don't think so. But he is going to go to tier 2. Blacksmith being placed down, lumber hole as well. And yeah, Yumiko lost his expansion rather quickly. I think he should have countered against Spiral right now. He didn't even pay back the amount of resources he spent on that expansion, and that is in itself disappointing. Yumiko is kind of behind because, well, and economically he's pretty much even, but hero-wise, I think the Blade Master is obviously ahead. Wand of Illusion as well as the Tome of Strength. I'm not sure if the one is going to be sold, but no, it is actually going to be sold. Grunt also taken down by a Stormbolt. And that Mountain King is actually level 4. I'm rather curious on what Yumiko will get for his second hero. It's usually a Blood Mage, but some human players prefer to go Archmage as the second hero just for that Brilliance aura, but I don't know about Yumiko. He's been rather random at most. But honestly, Yumiko's not really playing like he should. He should have actually placed down more towers in that expansion or countered, but he did not. He just tried to wait for the right time, and the thing is, he waited a little too long. Blade Master, what is he doing? What is he doing? Gonna pick off another Mud Golem? Oh my god, he's gonna pick off another Mud Golem. There we go. 3 strikes and he's out. Blade Master is gonna get Storm Bolted, but he will Windwalk out of there, most likely. There we go. Yep. Kinda like the Warden, the Blade Master can easily get out of surrounds if he does have the mana for it. Mountain King is going to get a little bit of damage right there. Peon gonna be taken down. Honestly, he tried to be a hero, but at the end of the day, the only hero is the Blade Master. Indeed. We are going to have the Shadow Hunter out for Spiral right now, and of course it's a predictable kind of choice, but we also seen the Terran Chieftain being chosen as the second hero accompanying that Blade Master, but we won't see that in this game. Clarity Potion is going to be cancelled thanks to that Blade Master, and we have some Ivory Towers here, so Yumiko might actually start to go pushing on against his opponent's base. Yumiko's still healing quite a bit with that healing scroll. Double Sanctums being placed down. We do have the Archmage out. Okay, we have the Archmage for Yumiko as the second hero. Unfortunately, he is a bit trapped, but it looks like Yumiko is going to take care of that momentarily. Archmage doesn't have Brilliance Aura trained, which is rather curious. Shadow Hunter does have that Hex at level 1, and is going to take that Ogre Magi out of the play until now. So right now I'm just trying to find something to actually talk about. We do have a Spirit Lodge being placed down, Bestiary as well over here, and Snare. Oh, and Snare, I believe Ensnare is going to be a great ability for Spiral. Primarily because we've seen, I believe in game 1 we've seen quite a bit of surrounds, or at least something like that. I might just be thinking of another game. Oh well. Yumiko gonna take some arrows. Watchtower still doing a lot of damage. We're gonna have those Ivory Towers being placed down. Yumiko did the math, and the range is good. Is that gonna be Arcane Tower or Guard Tower? We do have magic sentries as well, so yeah, that's gonna spot the Blade Master if he comes on. There we go. That Blade Master is gonna be slowed thanks to those sorceresses. Spirit Link is gonna be utilized for the Orc army. We do have a bunch of peasants as well, probably just here to provide a meat shield and of course repair these towers. Spiral needs to do something about these towers, and he will take one, he will take two. possibly 3, and then eventually the last one. Peasants trying to do their best to repair, but the amount of DPS that Blade Master pulls out is enormous. And there we go with this fight. We're gonna start right now. Footman's slowly dying. Windwalk. Ah, man. Blade Master is just... he's just too much. Honestly, he's gonna go after that Archmage as well. Will we have an ensnare? Do we even have raiders? No, we won't. But we do have a hex on that Archmage. Archmage will fall at level 1. Very nice job on that Shadowhunter, giving that hex and allowing that Blade Master to take out that Archmage. We'll have something similar for the Mountain King. It is rather possible, but yeah, it's gonna take a while because Mountain King is kind of ahead. But man, these peasants are slowly dying. Slowly dying. Oh wow, 204 critical strike. That is indeed impressive. Even this green creep camp might be cleared out. Honestly, Blade Master can easily solo that. But it looks like he's rather... he's thinking of something else, honestly.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, Yumiko's just gonna take that one out. What items? Gloves of Haste. Probably gonna be kept on that Mountain King. Not sure how useful it is on that Archmage, especially since he's already died once. Ooh, I'm still curious on what the Archmage has. Most likely, actually, I don't even know anymore. If he did have elementals, he would have started off with elementals, but he probably does have Blizzard, but he's not using it to help speed up this creeping, so it's rather confusing to me. Marketplace, is it even being used? Actually it is. Claws of Attack plus 9 is going to be purchased on that Blade Master. Kodo Beast is out as well, so gonna provide some damage, I believe. How much is that? 10%? Or I might be overthinking it a little bit. 10%? Probably 10%. Yeah. We'll just say 10% for now. I'm aware that Roar does 25%. So 10% seems about alright. Okay. We do have a couple of raiders out for Spiral right now. Spellbreakers are also out there as well. Spirit Link is going to be stolen thanks to those Spellbreakers. And there we go. More Spirit Link being casted on those Spirit Walkers. Healing Wave out from that Shadowhunter. He does have a Sentry Ward being placed down right there. Kodo Beast is going to eat that Ogre Mauler. Oh, we have that Archmage being ensnared. He does drink a health pot, but probably won't be enough. Archmage will fall at level 2. Mountain King is also going to take some damage as well. We have a lot of sorcerers out here for Yumiko. I'm not sure if the amount of focus fire is still enough though. Grunt's taking quite a bit of damage as well. Yeah, pretty much the human army is trapped in here. Mountain King is also taking some damage. He has no means of escape whatsoever. He probably could be invisible from those sorceresses. Yep. But that probably might not be the case. Sorcerers are going to slowly die. They're going to be slaughtered like animals. Oh, so disappointing. Or at least, so disheartening at least for a human player. We even have a Troll Headhunter, my god. Spiral is appealing to me. Because I love Troll Headhunters, because they look so badass. Anyway, Stormbolt to that Raider, but he will be able to live on. Mountain King needs some means of healing, but that priest is gonna die right there, or at least Arcane Sanctum. Archmage is being revived, but this probably is going to be game for Yumiko. Yeah. Plus 19 Blade Master. If only he had an Orb of Lightning, he would have done an incredible amount of damage. Hell, he might even get to level 6, but that's just an if. Anyway, I think this is going to be game, thanks to Spiral, so yeah, the series is now 2-0. Or at least I think so. Yumiko... Can Yumiko do anything? I don't know. Yumiko has a supply of 19 versus 49, so... Yep. Not sure what Yumiko is waiting for, though. He's pretty much lost this game, so yep. That's going to be game. Spiral 1, 2-0. So he wins this quarterfinals. He will be moving on to the next set of matches, and yeah, that's going to be game. I will be casting Passion versus, I believe it was Hawk, so yeah, stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.